All right, welcome back to the channel. And today na Arsenal get the yarnings today. But before I throw the big questions and the topics, I want to gladly welcome. I'm happy to welcome my mentor and friend, Sir Ash of Gunners of Africa. It's a great privilege to have you here, Sir Ash. And then he's the embodiment of Arsenal's news already. You will get to know him. Calm down, bro. You will get to know, but then three big topics. Thomas Partey's contract renewal stalling, Arsenal interest in madueke, and then our striker issues. Arsenal's interest in madueke. Madueke. I don't see that name for it. Arsenal fans all over the world are divided on this particular topic. And then madueke, for me, I'll go first on this one. Madueke is a good player, fantastic player, a versatile player, right? But then, why is Arteta really going for madueke? That is the first question. It's my shock if you hear my own opinion.
No, go on.
Of course, madueke, we know say Neto don't collect his spot for Chelsea.
True. They play on the left.
They play on the left.
Yeah.
Now, Arsenal needs sufficient backup for Bukayo Saka.
Yes.
And if you're going for madueke, it seems to me first that Arteta is still building. For me, it seems like you're still building. Madueke, if there's a fit Saka, madueke cannot play that match until you're playing the Carabao Cup.
And that's the idea.
Or you're playing the FA Cup. Because madueke, with the level he has stood for Chelsea and fought for Chelsea, he's not a player that will be coming to any team now to go and catch bench.
True.
That one aside, let me tell you the reason why Arteta wants to sign madueke. Arteta wants to neutralize Chelsea's attacking threat. Now, Guardiola did it with Liverpool when they collected Calvin Phillips. Liverpool wanted to sign Calvin Phillips. They no use Calvin Phillips just because they are playing a game. This guy, what Calvin Phillips might bring to Liverpool as a rival? Then Guardiola repeated that same trick with Declan Rice. He had a Rodri. Why are you go?
Arsenal wanted Rice.
Arsenal wanted Rice. And we ended up paying a higher amount because of that bid, that war. We ended up paying more money on top of that 100 million they gave and they put on top of Rice. Me, I'm saying this in as that, see, Palmer, when Palmer was in, the combination of Palmer, the understanding between Palmer, madueke, and Jackson was it.
That was superb.
Neither and Palmer is still trying to strike and understand the lane this season. So this is like, Arteta have already seen that this Chelsea is a prospect. This team is very good.
So
he wants to scatter something there. And he wants to do that by removing madueke. Arteta learn from that. You get the point. This is a war and it's a game. If you don't know how to play, Pep did it. I mean, it's a work for him. He won league.
That'll be that.
So for me, Sir Ash, that is my point. But if there's anything you want to say, please say. Let me hear your own opinion.
Okay, for me, I know the reason why the madueke thing is pissing a lot of people off.
Yeah,
is because he's a Chelsea player, and we're just recovering from Ryan Sterling. That's just the truth.
We see Jesse got the property.
You don't want Stafford to it already. You don't want Stafford since last month. So, but for me, madueke as a backup player for Saka, fantastic. I'll be honest with you.
Serious.
When in the England squad,
if he go greedy
in the England squad, they got the national team. He's always getting the call up, and sometimes when Saka doesn't play, he's the one playing. You understand? So I'm not just looking at the fact that he's a player coming from Chelsea. He's young, like you said, he's young. He can still develop. He has already been in this Premier League, and we can all agree that Madueke is not a bad player.
It's not about.
He's not a bad footballer. He's no Sterling.
He just gets what.
You understand? In a rapper now. Too much crap in the rap.
He go run for Arsenal tire. I don't know how he doesn't even change.
So I feel like if he's there for the take, but that's what makes you a big club. When you can actually go to your rivals and take one of their best. Because currently, right now, he's one of Chelsea's best players.
He's one
of Chelsea's best players.
What's Keiko?
He was in the game today against Flamingo.
Yeah.
And they were trying to attack from his flank, from his wings. So he's an important player for Chelsea. I know the reason why we are all crying, Madueke. But one question I want to ask is, you don't want Madueke, but you wanted Leroy Sané.
You wanted Leroy Sané. Arsenal fans, when
you heard that Galatasaray have signed Leroy Sané, Arsenal fans were pissed. We missed out on another target, but you wanted the Leroy Sané, but you don't want Madueke. It's just because he's a Chelsea player. He's coming from Chelsea. And over the years, we have seen signings like Benayoun, Lassana Diarra.
Go. Hey. He's one of from Chelsea.
From Chelsea. That's just the reason why so many people have. Even Kepa, number 2 for David Raya is not a bad signing.
It's not a bad
for 5 million.
Yes.
For the fact that he's coming from Chelsea. You understand?
Kepa like Chelsea now, they have this bragging right now. Arsenal don't go to that dumping ground. This kind of rubbish. But then it's football.
If every player they dump at Arsenal can be like, I have no problem, they should keep dumping.
Just keep dumping.
Simple. You get me? They should keep dumping. The truth is, for me, if looking at the options out there, Mbeumo is already leaning towards Tottenham because of Thomas Frank. So that one is dead on arrival.
I would have preferred him.
I want to forget about it.
I would have gone with.
He's leaning towards.
Mbeumo is not a player that will even come to any club to want to sit in the bench.
I think that is the problem right now. I think that alone is a problem.
He wants to start.
Knowing that you're coming not to start ahead of Bukayo Saka.
That's a problem.
That is already a problem.
That's a problem.
You understand?
You need someone that is ready to just say, I want to play for Arsenal. It's not like if it comes to a negotiation term to it. For Arsenal and Chelsea, if this deal actually materializes at point, you will find it. Arsenal might find it difficult to strike a deal with Madueke. Madueke has established himself to a point. He knows he starts for Chelsea. He plays. And you're going to an Arsenal that you're not sure of 15 Premier League starts. I'm not talking about Carabao, 15 Premier League starts.
But the question is, do you feel like if Saka gets injured, do you feel Madueke is that player?
Okay, if I feel Madueke is that player.
If Saka gets injured.
Okay, sorry to tell you, but you know that Madueke can be that kind of player because he's still in a grooming age. You can groom Madueke to play Arsenal style of football. Madueke is like Pepe. Looking at Madueke in Chelsea, Madueke looks like one selfish kind of player that likes to dribble everybody that can go. Like BBC, and he is actually. He is at Chelsea. At Chelsea, that player reminds me of Pepe.
Yeah.
But a younger one. Do you get? But then, if a good deal will be struck, let Madueke think very well to decide if you come to Arsenal to catch bench, to warm the bench. Because we actually need, what I saw and what I read is that Arteta is going for him because of his versatility. We can play both flags. Do you get? And then Madueke is not coming to Arsenal to start.
Obviously.
He's not coming to Arsenal to start. And then if it works out well, I'll be happy. But then not as happy as if Arsenal had gotten Mbeumo. Because that guy rocked glasses.
You just mentioned something about getting Madueke because he can play on both flanks.
Yes.
If you are getting a left winger, we should go and get a left winger. You understand? Don't sign Madueke and not tell me that
he can play
both. No.
Yeah, exactly what I was telling some.
Go ahead. Go and buy a left winger. Because at the end of the day, if Madueke comes to Arsenal to come and play right winger and left, he no go see anywhere.
He be like, which player do that device that Maitland now is not? See Maitland like, aye.
You no go get anywhere you go. At the end of the day, truth be told, Martinelli is
This is Martinelli.
Martinelli is one player that can frustrate you when you expect him to show up.
Okay.
You understand? If it's the day you expect Martinelli to show up, go pick. The day you don't expect, you will not turn up. Oh, Martinelli. But the truth is, madueke cannot bench Martinelli on that
He cannot.
left flank.
Original way.
Go out there and get somebody that comes into the team and sends Martinelli and Trossard to the bench comfortably.
As straight up.
You understand? Say when coach like this, for example, now when Arteta want draw team lineup for the match day, when he reach right wing, you know they think as long as Saka is fit, Saka.
No, they think I'm not.
You understand? Get somebody that immediately they write down this team list. Left wing, you know they think. Because right now they think Martinelli, Trossard.
No, sir. Martinelli, that one they give a head.
They go come say, but Martinelli can work it. He go help the fullback. And when the fullback invert, Martinelli go come.
He check the kind of team they play. He go so okay. His first half.
Trossard first half. And that one now you plan for first half. Problem.
He would say he didn't pitch the VS, put you on first half, deliver now.
So just go out there, get somebody that comes into the team, owns the left wing. Then we know that Trossard, backup. Nelly, backup. I'll keep saying it. Martinelli is not a bad player. Martinelli is not that bad that he cannot be a backup player. I've seen Martinelli come off the bench and affect games. I've seen that. So for that left wing, no, the whole madueke experiment should not work. I don't want to hear it. At that point in time, you're setting up a player to fail. You get me? Go out there, if you're getting madueke, get him as a backup for Bukayo Saka. If you're getting a left winger, go out there. Rafael Leao is out there. Rodrigo is out there. You know, just now, Rodrigo is out there. But I bro. Still I want talk, bro. It does scatter my head. But it doesn't necessarily mean
Talk about now. Okay, this is deploying.
No, don't do that. Don't try it. But imagine if okay, see what happened this January. Just see what happened. Man comes off the bench, starts bagging goals. Steven Jordan. It's just what happened. So imagine if you deploy him to the flank, he becomes that winger. All of a sudden, after 3 months, 2 months, he goes off injured. Stays injured. For 6 months, at that point in time, you cannot. And then you go back to who? Nelly and Trossard. So Jesus should be. I'm of the opinion that they should not sell Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, no, there's no point selling Jesus. I'm sure nobody will even come for him now he's injured. Keep him in the team. Get a striker. Let us have him. Have Kai Havertz. Have Gabriel Jesus. You understand? Let us have Gabriel Jesus, have Kai Havertz, and have whoever we get. Be it Gyökeres or Sesko. Because I remember there was a time we had Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Nketiah. Yes, we had 3 of them. 3 top lines. You get me? The day we Lacazette. No, even at some point, Nketiah became bench Lacazette. Yes, now.
Right.
Keep Jesus in the team. From what I saw last season, before he got injured, I don't like him. Me, I don't like striker when they score goal. Hey, I not there for all those. He get work rate. You get me? As long as he showed something last season, I saw something different in the game. He wasn't taking too many touches in the box, and he started learning how to be that fox in the box. The goal he scored against Brentford, the rebound from the keeper, the header. You get me? That's not typical Gabriel Jesus, but I feel like keep him in the team. Let's have 3 strikers. Get somebody for Saka. Mohamed Kudus ahead. West Ham, they are actually hawking Mohamed Kudus in. They're hawking for London right now. They can't show different club alpha. Kudus there for sale. You go buy Kudus. Say, Jesus, canna. So if Kudus Day, I heard it's about 80 million, but I don't think West Ham would need 80 million for a player that they desperately want to sell. it will not be up to 80 million. So if Kudus dey free, 80 million, 50 million, sign Kudus for Saka.
All right, yes.